Good day, this is Thandile Mayekiso, and I do welcome you to the Destination Podcast Show. This is my first episode, and I am recording it in my room. This is the first step that I'm taking towards what I want to achieve, which is a bigger show with a bigger studio, with better quality, with better equipment. But this is where I am now, and so I'll work with what I have. Otherwise, I wanted to start a podcast because I want to bring change into people's lives. I want to bring change that will help people become, what they may become. And I'm not saying that I've already become what I want to become myself, but I think that in this journey, if we help each other, if we work together, that's where we are able to grow. So instead of growing alone, I want to grow together with everyone. And so that is my first step. But let's talk about who I am first of all, so that you may know who I am and who you are taking this journey with. So my name is Thandile Mayekiso, as I've said. I live in South Africa in a place called East London, Mdantsane. I have an 18-month-old daughter, and but what I do enjoy, I enjoy spending time with my family. I enjoy, being active. I enjoy playing. Well, I don't play, but what I do as a hobby, but it's not really a hobby. I'm a professional dancer, and I'm a break dancer, to be specific. I break dance, and I'm part of a crew called Mark of the Wolves. And my stage name is Tay-Rock, B-Boy Tay-Rock. Many of you know me from my channel, Tay-Rock. And that's where I put all my stuff. So if you want to watch my dance, even the competitions I go to, just go straight to Tay-Rock. And you'll be able to find a lot of content there, dancing content that I put up. And I promise you'll enjoy it. So please subscribe to that channel as well. That's my first channel. So please enjoy that. But continuing back, I'm a father, I'm a break dancer, but I'm also a religious person. I go to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I've been a member since 2014. And prior to that, I've gone to many other churches, but when I came to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I found comfort there. And lots of things that I've learned, especially when it comes to philosophy, doctrine, religion, things that make sense, mental health, I've learned from the church. And I've learned a lot. And it's that knowledge that I've learned that I want to, also import to the people out there, so that they may understand that not only can we do these things with our own strengths, but in the strength that we have, there's somebody above that helps us with it. Now, obviously, not many people are religious, and I want to respect that. And I also like people to respect my religion as well. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I believe in Christ. I do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I know that as we come unto him and as we have faith in him and we, come with a sincere heart, he's able to help us with our challenges. He's able to help us grow and to become better. Now, back in 2017, that's when I volunteered 2 years of my life to go and serve what we call a full-time mission, which is basically you spend 2 years preaching the gospel. And so I was able to do that abroad. I was able to do that in Kenya. For 2 years, I lived in Kenya amongst the most beautiful people, amongst the most kindest people I've met. Kenyan people are truly humans who understand the word ubuntu, being human, humanity. Those people have helped me there. And so it's important for me to share this because You know, I've learned a lot even with that experience. I've learned people skills. I've learned to teach. I've learned, a lot of attributes that I have now. Many people call me straightforward. Many people call me funny businessman when it comes to religion or doctrine. I'm always straightforward. When it's right, it needs to be right. When it's wrong, it's wrong. There's no in between. And so I was able to learn that attribute as I was in Kenya. And so I spent 2 years of my life there, and I taught the people, and I moved around Mombasa, Nairobi, Kitale. Those were my areas that I went to. But the experiences that I was able to learn there are far beyond anything that anyone can comprehend. Even myself, I think deep sometimes on the experience I had, and I look back and I think, goodness me, why did God choose me to do this work? Among 7 million people that are members of the church, He chose me to go out and teach and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to baptize many that do come unto Him, many that repent, and forsake their sins and follow Jesus Christ. And so I've been able to have beautiful ties there. I'm still connected to the people there as I came back in 2019. I got married in 2021. So it's very important that we understand the path that we walk around. In fact, what I also want to share, when it comes to a career, something that has confused me a lot between working and studying. Those two have confused me a lot. And I thought, there was a time where I didn't want education, but as I've started, educating myself, I've seen the importance of education and how important it is. And, even with me looking for work, I've learned, in fact, let me tell you this way. After I came back in 2019 from a mission, I worked in sales, and I worked there for, I think, 3 months or 4 months. And after I had that experience, I decided, no, sales is not for me. And so I went to retail. I worked at retail, and I was like, this is not for me. And now I'm in the automotive industry. I can't say it's not for me because I enjoy it, and it does, help me feed my family, and so I love it. I enjoy it, but I am also expanding, my skills and my knowledge, because now I'm studying something that is in the IT industry. So it's totally different from the automotive industry, but obviously I can be employed in the automotive industry, but under the, the technicians, side of things. So even there, let us study, guys. Let us study. Let us figure out what we want to do in our lives. Let us focus on what we want to do, and we achieve what we want to do, and not give up. Giving up is not something that we can enjoy. But for those people that are confused about what they want, I think it's important that you challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. I know it's difficult in this climate that we live in. There's not many opportunities out there. There's not many jobs out there that can give us these opportunities where we can learn. But I've been fortunate enough to understand a little bit, about sales, about the retail business, because I also studied towards the retail. Before I worked at retail, I was studying. I was doing a learnership, and so I was able to learn, my skills and where my strengths were. And so the general worker side of things, no, I do not enjoy. Although I respect the people, in retail. It's different for me now when I work in a retail company than before. Because back then I used to do a naughty things with my friends. We'd fill up carts and, fill up with food, and we just leave it in the middle of nowhere. But after working at retail, I've understood that many people work and it's difficult and it's challenging and it's annoying. Customers are annoying. And so I've learned to respect people at retail, especially people with food. People that work with food, I respect a lot. And so even when I have, some disagreements, I want to understand these people. People make mistakes. And so those things you learn as you grow. Sales is also something that I've learned about people. I've learned a lot about people, how to communicate with people, what people want, what people need, But something I didn't like about sales is almost like, putting people in debt over things that they might not really need in their lives. But also things that, do wake people up. Like, life insurance is important. But the life insurance that we choose, the companies that we choose to, those are important. And so I was working for an insurance company where I felt like, I don't think people, need this. And so I didn't like it for that aspect and the fact that, although I was working there, but it also felt like even when I was at church, I wasn't really myself because I'm always thinking, who can I add on my sales list, and so that took away from the gifts that I have. But that's a little bit about me, man. I'm just, a normal guy, a regular guy. I love break dancing. I love dancing. I watch a lot of dancing. I watch a lot of basketball. I love basketball. I'm a LeBron James fan. If any of you guys understand basketball and know basketball, follow basketball, I'm a Laker fan. But that's a little bit about me. Next time we'll do a deep dive into specific lessons that we can learn together, that we can apply together, and that we can, find common ground. And I will break this down, be it religion, be it sports, be it news, be it mental health or health, any health things that I feel like we need to talk about. But please comment down below things that you'd like to hear from me, questions you have about me, and how we can grow this together. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time. And please subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and family, share with those that you feel like these topics that we'll be talking in the future, can help your friends, your family, your neighbors, even yourself. Please share the information on your social media and let's grow together. Let's help each other. I know I need help, people's help. I need subscribers, because I want to make this my form of living. I don't want to be employed forever. I want to do something else that will make me may have more time with my family, and so that's why I'm starting this and that's why I'm doing. Hello, Thandile Mayekiso. I'm recording my first episode of the Destination Show. This is a show where we talk about the gospel of Jesus Christ and what it has done for not only me. Cut. This is Thandile Mayekiso, and I welcome you to the Destination Show. This is a podcast where we talk about religion, culture, social lifestyle, and so many other things that are most important. But most importantly, we do talk about health, our mental health, our physical health, spiritual health, so that we are balancing everything together. Now, this podcast, it does help, will help, in fact, a lot of people to understand who they are, why they are here, and where do they go. The destination, the purpose of why we are here. Now, I am recording this in my room, but hopefully as the channel grows and as I get support from you guys and from everyone, that I may be able to even move to a better place where I can be able to shoot better videos with better equipment. But be that as it may, let's talk about the first thing. Now, why we open this podcast is I've dealt with a lot of mental health issues, such as a we will be dealing with a lot of issues such as mental health, which I've had to deal with a lot. And when I talk about mental health, I am talking about depression, stress, anxiety, and how to cope with those things. For me, YouTube videos, family, children, children, one child, I own one child. But my family has been able to help me balance things, when I feel like I'm losing my mind. My family has been able to be there to help me come back and find comfort and peace. Now, it's important that you find your reasons to help you get out of those slumps, get out of those situations where you feel like you can't go on anymore. And it's important that we find ourselves in that situation because many of us don't have that support. Many of us don't have, that balancing ability, because once we drown in our sorrows, there's no way out. Some people can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's important that we find reasons to help us get back up, motivation that will help us to, find better ways and means, to the end. Now, I'm a religious person, and so most of the things that have been able to help me is understanding what my purpose is here on earth, And I've learned that we don't come to earth, just to enjoy. But sometimes it's important that we go through trials, difficulties, and challenges. Those things will help us to grow. They will help us to understand our abilities, And it does say that, God cannot give us challenges that are above our own strengths. But He will, with the challenges, make a way that we can accomplish the thing that He has commanded us. And so it's important that we, align our lives with things that will help and motivate us. For me, it's religion, it's family. For you, it can be something else, it can be a career or whatever, because some people don't have families, I'm a married man, and, so those things do help me. So it's important to find a balance in the day-to-day things that we come across. Now, also something else that's very important is exercising, being able to cool off our minds and, keeping our blood pumping. Those things will help us to not only focus on our sorrows, but, focus on something else that's positive. The more healthy and fit we are, the more mentally stable we become. So it's important that we start to work out, have a workout plan and how you can, grow, So those things will distract you from the things that actually, may hinder you. And so just try to find a balance. Try to find a balance and make sure that once you have something, you tackle it head on, you move on after. Bro, I'm talking. Bro, talking. No. Anyways, so find your why and make sure that you focus on one thing at a time until you finish it and move on to the next thing. So make a plan, have a goal, and make a plan how you can achieve your goals. Those things are important and they will definitely help you. And I know for a fact that as we set goals and we have plans that are reasonable enough to achieve our goals, trust me, there's nothing we cannot achieve. I am a living testimony of that. In 2021, I set out a goal. In fact, in 2020, I set out a goal that I wanted to get married, and I did not have a job. I did not have a girlfriend then, but I set that goal. And lo and behold, 2021 came, got a girlfriend, and I got married. That's because I had a goal. I had a goal, and I was willing to do whatever it takes to reach that goal. And obviously, I found a job to help me take care of that family that I have. So setting goals is very important. It's just as important as, having a life.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel.